What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Starting this video with Hunter Labrada's guest posing 5 weeks out of Tampa Pro. Maybe Hunter is doing that extremely low carbs approach to get to that level of conditioning that we haven't seen from him before. Because I'm gonna say he had more of a pop and fullness in the last couple of weeks compared to this one. Now the key points that he wanted to work on after the Olympia last year were his waist and his back. Now his waist is looking tighter than ever. This is the best his midsection has ever looked. And his back has also improved. Now as far as his legs are concerned, they have always been a strong point for him. Hunter has all the size in the world. If he just nails his condition, he is gonna be really dangerous. I am pretty sure he is gonna win the Tampa Pro. But that isn't what he is striving for. He wants to get back in that elite group of top 5 at the Olympia. But those guys like Nick Walker, Derek, Hardy and Samson, they are just way too good right now. And lastly, everyone seems to have forgotten about Brendan Carey. And there is a reason for that. No training or physique updates from him in quite some time. And if Brendan wants to have a shot at the Olympia title again, we are 18 weeks out already. Maybe it's time to go back to Kuwait and kill this prep. So coming back to Hunter, he was able to place 4th in 2021 Olympia. A placing that was kinda controversial in the eyes of many people. But since then, the landscape of bodybuilding, especially in the open class, has changed so much. Especially with the arrival of Derek Lunsford and Samson Dauda. And this year, I expect the arrival of Andrew Jagged in that elite group of top 5. So Texas Pro in 7 weeks, that is gonna be the real test for Hunter, as he will be going up against Andrew Jagged. Keone Pearson is aiming for Texas Pro in 7 weeks, but I bet he will be ready in 5. And that is just based on how he is looking right now, and how shredded he looks in his recent updates. Keone Pearson has such elite genetics that the competition he goes up against just wishes that he doesn't nail it. And we saw how in the beginning of his transition to the 212 class, he was struggling to nail his condition 100%. He was kinda off, but despite that he was able to win his first 212 Pro show and qualify for the Olympia. Although he did purposely decide to sit out of the Olympia that year, because he was dealing with some mental health issues. That was back in 2020. Next year, Keone didn't look that good at the Olympia, and the judges penalized him for that by giving him 14th place. And that was a reality check for him, and that was kind of a humbling experience. So in 2022, he came back with a vengeance. He presented a great look at Tampa Pro, and then an even better look at the Olympia last year, and he placed top 6. And that happened after he clicked so well with his new coach Patrick. And they have been doing extremely well together so far. So how many years will it take for Keone to win the 212 Olympia? It could be this year, it could be next year. But this, I believe, will surely be his personal best ever. So there is the confirmation from Regan Grimes that he is doing Elite Pro in 10 weeks. And I'm gonna have to say that Regan is gonna have to win that show to make a strong statement that the time he took off after Boston Pro last year, and the reason he sat out of the Olympia last year was well worth it. Surely him and Milo started this prep early so that they can be ready sooner than later, because in his last few showings, the lack of size wasn't his only issue. He also didn't have that high level of conditioning as well. So the fans are expecting to see that conditioning that he had at Legion Sports 2021, but with the added tissue and added size in all the right areas. Regan clearly fits in that category of tall, aesthetic bodybuilders, and this will be the year to maximize his worth as an IFBB pro. I still think him doing the classic physique was literally waste of time for him, considering his frame and his body, and that time could have been utilized to put on extra size on his frame. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.